Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Nikki Samawati with NPM 2341204 from Accounting Class 23A. In this video, I will explain about consolidation with acquisition and carrying amount of equity. Consolidation is the process of combining the financial statements of two or more companies into one financial statement that reflects the overall financial position of the corporate group. Acquisition occurs when one company or the acquired gains control over another company or the acquired company by purchasing a majority of the shares or assets of the company. Acquisition can affect the carrying amount of equity of the acquired company in the consolidated financial statements. Carrying amount of equity in acquisition. Carrying amount of equity refers to the value of equity recorded in the company's financial statements, calculated as total assets minus total liabilities. During acquisition, the carrying amount of equity of the acquired company is used as a basis for determining the acquisition price paid by the acquired. Steps in consolidation with acquisitions. 1. Identify the acquired company. Determine the company to be acquired and review its financial statements. 2. Assess the carrying amount of equity of the acquired company. Use the acquired company's financial statements to determine the carrying amount of equity. 3. Determine the acquisition price. The acquirer determines the price to be paid for acquiring shares of the target company. And 4. Record the acquisition. The acquirer will record the acquisition value based on the price paid, including any premium paid over the carrying amount of equity of the acquired company. Impact of acquisition on consolidated financial statements. 1. Assets and liabilities of the acquired company. All assets and liabilities of the acquired company will be recorded in the consolidated financial statements. 2. Goodwill. If the acquisition price is higher than the carrying amount of equity of the acquired company, the difference will be recorded as goodwill in the consolidated financial statements. And 3. Elimination of internal transactions. Internal transactions between companies in the group, such as sales or purchase between subsidiaries, will be eliminated in the consolidated financial statements to avoid double counting. Goodwill in acquisition. Goodwill is the difference between the acquisition price paid and the carrying amount of equity of the acquired company at the time of acquisition. Goodwill reflects intangible value held by the acquired company, such as reputation, customer relationships, and market potential that are not reflected in the carrying amount of equity. Goodwill will be tested periodically for impairment if its carrying value is higher than its recoverable amount. Recording in consolidated financial statements. 1. Assets and liabilities. All assets and liabilities of the acquired company are included in the consolidated financial statements at fair value at the time of acquisition. 2. Goodwill. Goodwill is recorded under intangible assets in the consolidated financial statements and is tested for impairment periodically. And 3. Elimination of internal transactions. All internal transactions between the acquired and subsidiaries will be eliminated to prevent double counting in the consolidated financial statements. Challenge and considerations in acquisition consolidation. 1. Differences in accounting policies. The acquired company may use different accounting policies which must be aligned with the acquired policies. 2. Valuation of assets and liabilities. Accurate valuation of the acquired company's assets and liabilities is critical to determining a fair acquisition price and properly recording goodwill. And 3. Impairment of goodwill. Goodwill recorded in the consolidated financial statements must be tested for impairment if there are indications that its carrying value might not be recoverable. So it can be concluded that consolidation with appreciation at carrying amount of equity involves combining the financial statements of the acquired and the acquired company into one. The carrying amount of equity of the acquired company serves as the basis for determining the acquisition price, and the difference between the acquisition price and the carrying amount of equity is recorded as goodwill, which represents intangible assets such as reputation and customer relationships. Goodwill is periodically tested for impairment if its carrying value exceeds the recoverable amount. Additionally, the consolidation process requires eliminating internal transactions within the group to avoid double counting and aligning accounting policies to accurately present the group's financial positions. So that's all for me. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.